Welcome back, everyone. So we're kicking off one more, another block here. It is our very last block of the day. Sorry, I didn't realize we're already there. So last block of the conference. The only thing left after this is going to be the career fair tomorrow. To kick off this block, we have Mayra Vasquez. She is our regional director for Latin America. She's been the regional director now for a little over a year. But she's been an ambassador since 2018. So she's built quite a good operation down. She's in Brazil, but we've added some new chapters this year in Peru and Uruguay, but I think she'll probably be talking about that herself. So Mayra, do you want to go ahead and pull yourself up on stage and turn your camera and mic on? Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, my fault here. There she is. Okay, now you should be able to turn your camera and mic on. There we are. Great.
Right.
Great to have you. I'll leave you to take it from here.
Thank you, Christine. And it's a pleasure to be here again in this event to talk about what we are doing here in Latin America about 3D printing. And it is good to share with you a little bit of what we are working with. So I'm going to share my presentation. Okay. So I'm going to talk about what we are doing in Latin America nowadays. Last 5 years, I think it was the most important years here to introduce the 3D printing in our routine. A few areas, they are developing faster than others, but we are using this in healthcare. We are using this in industry, and we have a lot of resellers here, and we are trying to have more industry. So in the last 2 or 3 years, we have a development of industry for resins, for filaments, and other materials to use in 3D printing. Most of the printers we use here are not manufactured here. They are imported. But most of the companies now, they have interest in coming here and bringing the equipment. And because of this, we are having the opportunity to develop a lot of solutions here using 3D printing. Industry is going to use this more. And in healthcare, I work with healthcare here. I'm a dentist. And in dentistry, it is really common in the biggest cities, the lab and the office, to have the printers inside. So they use this to print solutions for the patients, like prostheses and models and different kind of appliances. And they are using in the hospitals to promote better planning for the surgeries and all those different parts of medicine that you use. Other than this, we are having research here using 3D printing, and there's a huge group here developing 3D printing, bio 3D printing. So they are using bio printers and developing a lot of solutions for industry. So they are using this for education too. And for example, there are some kind of industry for beauty cosmetics. They are using the 3D printing, the bio 3D printing to substitute the animals to during in the research, and using the tissues that they printed to test some products. So they are using a lot of bioprinting here. So what we are doing now, we are using the common printers, resin printers or metal printers or filament printers. And these kind of printers, we are using, we import these materials, we import these equipments, and we are using here to develop solutions. And for bioprinting, there is a huge group here that they are developing the solutions in the equipment. So they are developing different kind of equipments for bioprinting, and they are trying to develop some inks. So they use this to in research and apply it in the market to help in food industry, in beauty industry. We started the Latin America group here in Brazil in 2018. And here are some photos. We were, this photo, I think it was the first I sent them. And when I started in 2018, and we grew up a group. Nowadays we have almost 200 women that are connected by this group. And after that, some of these girls, they asked me to help having another chapters here in Brazil. So now we have chapters here. And other girls from Latin America, they applied to be ambassadors too. So now we are growing in Latin America. And we are trying to connect all these points about the community. It was really important for us to have a community of women that could help each other to be introduced in this technology. Some technology, they at the beginning, it is a little bit scary to start something with technology, and people try to understand how they can use this. And for women, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult because they don't feel they belong to this market. So when we find another woman that is using this, we feel more comfortable to start and to discuss and to ask more about the technologies. So we have now more inclusion. We can teach each other, we can promote each other. So it's good to have this group because of this. A lot of events is happening because we could connect with other women that do the same things, so we could grow together. We have now a lot of friends that we never will know without the Women 3D Printing group. We were connected first by the 3D printing connection, and then we turned into friends. So it is really interesting to see how many women they feel they have difficult to have friends after they grow up, they are adults. So it is a new opportunity now to have good relationships with the same interest, and it is interesting to see this. And even we together, we had the opportunity to write a book. And recently we published a book 3D printing and digital dentistry. And it was great to have this connection that is started in this group. Here in this map, so in Latin America now we have Mexico, Peru, Uruguay, and Brazil with chapters. In Brazil now we have 4 chapters, and the other one, we have 1 chapter. And all these one, they are starting out, so they are trying to have a bigger community try to make other women understand the power of having a network and to have a community where they belong. And it is great to see how everybody is so excited to be part of this group. So I have now one in Brazil. I'm in São Paulo. It is the biggest city in Latin America. And here we are working with the Women 3D Printing Group since 2018. And the other one, we are now in the second year. So the other countries, they are in the second year of the Women 3D Printing Group. And we are trying to improve the communities for more people to connect, to understand better the opportunities to be part of the Women 3D Printing Group and to feel connected. So now,
Mara, I don't mean to interrupt. I'm so sorry. But we're going to have to, the other tracks are going to start soon. So I just wanted to let you know we only have about 2 minutes left.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Now, no problem. We have now 7 chapters. I'm an area manager at South America, and she's the Mexico. So here are the chapters, the ambassadors of the chapters in São Paulo, Campo Grande, Rio Grande do Sul, Rio de Janeiro, Mexico, Lima, and Montevideo. And the next steps, we are having some events for the ambassadors, an event simultaneous for all the chapters, and event scheduled by the ambassadors each month. And we are finishing the year with one online event for everybody. That is our agenda. So thank you for all the corporate members and the partnerships, and thank you for the opportunity to talk here.
Thank you so much, Mayra. It's always such a pleasure to have you and see what you guys are doing down in South America.
Thank you.